Hi, my name is John Griffiths. I am a trustee of the Bible Society, and I've been asked to say a few words about H+. I first heard of H+. Anne Holt sent me the books in summer of 2011, but I didn't get a chance to do the facilitators course until this year when I ran into Heather Clements at the parliamentary prayer breakfast. And she suggested that I go along because there was a course to train volunteers as facilitators within a few days. And she arranged for me to go on the course, which was led by Rob Cotton and Mike Simmons. And it was also a great chance for me to spend the day with some volunteers. I thought it was a fantastic course, and there's so much in it, and really as a facilitator trainee, your time's cut out getting through that material, so you've learned how to teach it yourself. Just a few reflections about it. I work in marketing and advertising, and so I'm used to putting things together and, in effect, persuading people to take them on. And I did have a session with Mike and Michael Funner and with Mike Simmons just to talk about H+ and how it could be used. Now, in terms of its role, in terms of getting people involved in doing better Bible studies in the local churches, I think its value is pretty obvious. But some other things came out of our conversation. It's actually a fantastic tool for engaging volunteers, the kind of volunteer that isn't just fundraising for the Bible Society, but the kind of volunteer who wants to do Bible. So from that point of view, I think H+ has got a very particular role. The other thing that really we got on board with is the idea that it can be used for churches, whether or not they've got time to run an entire course. Churches will find it useful and interesting because at least even in individual units will get them thinking more about the Bible and more critically about how they do Bible studies in church home groups, but also in terms of confirmation classes, Alpha, all of that. It's got very, very wide application. In fact, the trouble with H+ is there's so many different ways you can use it. We really have to be quite disciplined in terms of how we commend it to people, who should be learning about it, and how indeed they make use of it. I think that the final thing I would say about it is that just as we want to make the Bible accessible to people, H+ needs to be accessible. And I think the best opportunity we have to really make H+ fly in these coming months is to make sure we mention it to as many people as possible and suggest that they find out more about it for themselves. But I'm an enthusiast, and I hope you are too. Thanks very much.